Yo, what's going on? We have another market breakdown, and to be honest, this one is probably going to be called like just getting back into it or coming back to it because this past week I've been extremely just completely dormant on trading, going within the markets, doing anything related to the charts, which I'm not very fond of because this is like my main passion, and the fact that it was kind of put in the background due to me prioritizing other things doesn't really sit with me the right way. So here we are, we're back at it, and just doing our thing, trying to get back into the flow state. A lot of this stuff I'm going to take off. I haven't really taken the time to delete a lot of my previous markups, so I'm going to do that right now. As a habit of mine, just to keep things on here, but at some point you gotta clear things out. It's just like a room. A clean room or a clean environment can lead to a clear mind. So therefore, I'm gonna do my due diligence to get myself together. I don't know why this thing isn't popping up. There we go. So I mean, just a lot of this stuff that really isn't relevant anymore. I'm just gonna, just take it off. Just gonna take it off. All right. So a lot of that is cleaned up on gold. Even like these fibs that I can see on the daily time frame. I don't really care too much about this right now, but I mean, it's as long as this area is cleaned up, I'm cool. Yeah. So I mean, we back in business. Let's go ahead and let's do the auto pairs, man. Let's do auto pairs. Like a lot of this is not relevant. I still have alerts from previous weeks, stuff like that. But yeah, I'll keep it like that for right now for this video, since I got you here just to do a market breakdown. So let's stick to that. Stick to it. All right, so let's go back to UJ real quick. So UJ, obviously completely bullish, broke above this previous high right here. You can see it on the daily time frame as well. Cleanly broke above that, and we're just going on to the upside right now. What I will be looking forward to is some sort of pullback, which is kind of obvious. I typically will use my fib from this point A, point B, and see if we can get some pullback down here, and it may be something shallow where we get a 3.6, or potentially come all the way down here, or even further, I'm expecting usually a 61.8, but things turn out how they turn out. You can't always fully predict how the market will move. So that's something I'm more so looking towards. I will go to the smaller time frames, like the hourly, see if we can find any kind of imbalances, such as, let's say, a fair value gap. Let me go back to the 4 hour fair value gap seem to be more reliable. So and as of right now, I don't really see any that haven't been like fulfilled. Like this one came back to. So I mean, we're kind of clear on that. As of right now, we're kind of clear on that. Also, we see that this is just a major area right here where price just recently broke above. It's a major area, so I would definitely be paying attention to like areas like this, like along this point where it could potentially come back into, which is also like this high too. But I mean, it's just tracking sometimes even in real time just to see how far it will go, and then go into the smaller time frames just to first of all, see at what point will it start breaking structure to move to the downside, and then once it does move to the downside, finding out when it reaches its basement or the floor to start continuing back to the main trend. So that's something I'll be looking forward to, going to the smaller time frames, 15, 30 minute, waiting for lows like this to be broken for our pullback. And then we have EJ, which fell from the sky. It tried to make like a little move to the upside and fell back down. I did have this consolidation zone. I'll keep that there for right now. And let's take this off. Yeah. So this is more over here. Let's go to the daily time frame. So as you can see, prices. Let's do this. Maintaining this bearish kind of trend right here, being that, and it definitely had potential to move to the upside with this higher low, but it remained below this previous high. So I'm definitely bearish on this one. Looks like price broke below this right here, at least on the daily. Dang. So on the 4 hour, we're kind of just at that same point. We just have to play it out just to see if price will continue to break down and just completely obliterate this area of support, or will it create a floor, which it seems like it's slowly doing. I don't know how long that will, or how durable, I guess, that area of support will be. But I mean, that's just something we're seeing in real time. It could potentially, create new higher lows, new highs, and break to the upside. We gonna have to see. We're gonna have to see. We just have to play it out. But this is where it is right now, back at the area of support. So it definitely has potential to move to the upside after looking at it from that time frame, from that perspective. But I mean, we still do have these lower highs on the higher time frame. So we're at a. This is kind of where we're at. Let me use this. Boom and boom. So a descending triangle. The price is kind of right here. We do have those lower highs, lower lows, but we're still maintaining that area of support. So we'll have to see if it will break this downward trend to move to the upside, or just continue on with it and break that support. And then lastly, we have gold. And with gold on the daily time frame, we also have this lower high on the higher time frames. But at the same time, still above these previous higher lows, which I'm keeping tabs of. Yeah, man. Let's go to the 4 hour real quick, where we do see price breaking previous areas of support as of right here, or previous lows, breaking those. But as of right now, maintaining this area right here. Yeah, let's go to 2 hour real quick. And let me drag this across. So I mean, there's many ways it could play out. It looks like a break, just looking at it from face value, but it could easily just come back up here and be looked at as an area of support, being that it broke down here, but it came right back up in that initial reaction. So we just have to see how that looks a few hours from now. But I mean, it definitely still has potential to make a move to the upside. But with last week's events, we definitely see that what it can lead to, which is a bearish market. So we have to kind of play it out with the fundamentals as well as the technicals, being mindful of what news puts out and how that can impact gold, as well as paying attention to our technicals, our lower highs, lower lows, higher lows, paying attention to our areas of support and resistance, and just playing it out from there, being as sharp as possible. So with gold, still kind of just playing it out by eye, seeing really just right now how it will maintain this area right here of support and this area right here. I don't really want to call this area support per se, even though it kind of is like a minor area of support, but Just a rejection zone as of right now, as we can see. So yeah, man, let's have a great week. And if we don't have a great week, let's at least be productive, showing up and being consistent. You know, but yeah, man, I'll catch y'all.